Hello everyone, my name is Sydney Fothergill and I hope you are all having a lovely day. In this presentation, I would like to talk to you all about art therapy and how it can help people express themselves. I came up with the topic while reading Sherman Alexie's novel, The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian. In this novel, the main character, Junior, was born with brain damage, which causes him to act out and not be capable of expressing his feelings with words. In the book, he uses drawings to express his feelings and emotions. So let's start off with what art therapy actually is. It's a therapy that involves and encourages self-expression throughout painting, drawing, music, drama, dance, etc. It helps improve one's well-being and mental state. There are many benefits to participating in this type of therapy, such as raising one's confidence and self-esteem, teaching people a way that they can easily communicate with anyone. It can help people cope with a loss or a trauma in a healthy way, and most importantly, it gives people a way to learn about themselves on another level. So even though Junior didn't actively go to art therapy or see an art therapist, drawing his cartoons gave him a way to keep his calm and communicate with others. There's a quote on page 5 of the novel where he even says, "I draw because words are too unpredictable. I draw because words are too limited." He also goes on to say, "If you speak and write in English, or Spanish, or Chinese, or any other language, then only a certain percentage of human beings will get your meaning. But when you draw a picture, everybody can understand it. If I draw a cartoon of a flower, then every man, woman, and child in the world can look at it and say, 'That's a flower.'" Junior's drawings make him feel important and help him to understand his behaviors. Junior is able to draw himself into different situations and think about the outcomes of each one, instead of trying to just imagine it in his head. It makes it more of a tangible thing for him. So having it drawn out on paper, it's something that he can see and feel instead of it just being in his mind. And I think that with people like Junior who have brain damage and who are at continual risk of brain damage, this is an important thing to be capable of doing. I feel also that this is Junior's way of coping with life's challenges through drawing and through humor in those drawings. In my research paper, along with talking about how art therapy can benefit people who have brain damage, I also touch on the subject of how art therapy can help individuals who have experienced the loss of a loved one. As I mentioned before, art therapy can help someone learn coping skills and how to deal with the loss of a loved one by being there when no one or thing can be there to comfort you. The arts will always be there because they are something that you have with you always. This is key for someone who is dealing with a loss, as art cannot harm you and you can express your emotions any way you like. The quote, "Art allows you to express extreme emotions of anger and pain in a safe manner. Art is safe. It cannot hurt you. No matter how disturbing you may think your project appears, it is much healthier for you to put it out there in a concrete manner than to keep it bottled up inside." This explains very well how art can help people safely express themselves. Again, when Junior lost his grandmother and his sister, he turned to his cartoons to help him. When people experience grief, they need to feel like they have something constant in their lives, and that is where the art comes in and can help. And Junior does this in his everyday life, because his home life is very inconsistent and unstable. So, in conclusion, art therapy can help all different types of people in all different types of situations. It involves self-expression and coping with emotions. It can help people with brain damage, grief, self-esteem, confidence, depression, anxiety, and everything in between. Learning the skills that art therapy can provide is very beneficial to anyone and everyone. Even if you aren't dealing with a major crisis in your life, it can help you with small things that everyone has to deal with on a daily basis, like stress or sitting in traffic for hours. These things can all be dealt with through art therapy, and you don't have to be good at art or play an instrument to do so. It's as simple as listening to music or drawing silly cartoons. It can help you relax, but most importantly, anyone can do it. thank you all for listening to my presentation. I hope you all enjoyed and learned a little something about art therapy and how it works.